Moving on to tournament committee report. Let me just speak real quickly for Tiny. He's not here tonight, but he has been on the ball. He's been doing everything, checking off the list, and getting stuff done. And Fig's been in on that. Did you get that order?
The discs are ordered.
Wonderful. So
Tournament discs are ordered.
we have our scorecards. We have our discs for the tournament with our design, our waterproof scorecards and our disc. And our players pack, that's pretty much it. What else is on the players pack? Some stickers, CTP stuff, the big
so
stuff.
Is this the point we want to? All right. So can we talk about it right here?
Tell us what you know.
All right. So Dave, I have some questions for Dave, and have we always had this $300 credit for a sponsor? Is that, where you can have, where they send you that form, a sponsorship credit form?
Yep.
What have you gotten the bags through that and minis? How have you?
Yep.
Okay, and pencils.
Well, the bags, we've done Innova bags before, and then John Moncrief was always cool. His company would always give us those clear bags. So if we could get the clear bags from Monty for free, then I wouldn't use our sponsorship from Innova for that. Box of pencils is always good to get. Minis for sure. Stickers for sure. So yeah.
Bags are only 25 cents. 100 bags would be $25.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always great to get those bags, and they definitely.
And nobody's talking to money lately, so I'm thinking about getting 100
So he sent
bags.
you that? He sent you the sponsorship?
Yes.
Thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I was talking to Drew about it last night. He said, he said, find out tomorrow night. Because I asked him what he wanted to do with it. But you're talking about it's a $300 credit, so bags. 100 bags would be $25. Pencils are dirt cheap. A box of pencils. I meant to actually. I've got the email with it on here. I'm sorry, I should have already had it pulled up.
It's okay.
But we can get a bunch of stuff to put in the players pack. Basically, we can get pencils. We can get stickers. We can get minis.
I would put the pencils in. I would just put a box of pencils
on the table, right? Not in the pack, but just to have.
We can use them for the monthlies. That way, a pencil's always in a CTP bag.
Right.
Okay, now pencils also. I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to interject. Since we have the waterproof scorecards, would it be prudent for us to get the pencils with the erasers?
They come
Well,
with
those, yeah, the
They come with
pencils. Pencils have the erasers.
Nice.
You can get discs. You can get
that's
bags.
That's where the katanas came from last year.
Should
That's
we
where
get-
the
how are we
players
on
pack last year was. I got discs, so I got a pro line katana for everybody that played, and we bought the T-shirts, so the katana didn't come out of the entry fee. You know what I'm saying? It was donated. So that's what I did last year. I did bags, discs, minis.
Huh.
Yeah. So everybody in the players pack for last year got a dry fit T-shirt at a $25 value, a pro line katana. Actually, I think they gave us katanas. They might have given us two molds. I can't remember, but I think it was a lot of katanas, obviously, because the store has a lot of katanas in it. So you got a $25 dry fit T-shirt, a $12 pro line disc, a mini, a sticker, a $5 voucher for Play It Again Sports. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty.
So
It was a decent players pack for sure.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'll I'll get in touch with Drew.
Yeah.
I'll call you tomorrow because
If you want to email me that sponsorship thing so I can take a look at it too. I mean, I'm sure I've got last year's, but if you want to email it to me, that'd be
okay, I'll do that so we can get some suggestions. I mean, the order's already been placed for the discs.
So if we've got a custom stamped disc, then I don't know that we need to give them two discs. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
What about CTPs? Disc for
CPTs would be kind of cool.
How are we? See, what did we decide? We're only going to do we're not doing 72. We don't need 72 CPTs, correct? We're not going to do that.
That's up to you guys.
I got 20 right now.
I
got 20 right now.
You got 20?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Mostly from Scuba Steve from PDF stuff. I got bottles, I got jackets, I got hats,
Altoids.
Altoids.
I say we use some of that material to create maybe 3 or 4 CTPs per round. Nothing big. We'll pick some par 3 holes, and then use it with our monthlies and arrowheads as well. Don't completely exhaust our but yeah, we can have CTPs.
So if we did CPTs like with other tournaments do them, where
Just
one
bag.
group, there's one, I'm sorry. One CTP per, division. How do they do it? How do
I mean,
most
it really
others
doesn't matter
do
if
it?
you. I mean, they do it and they say how many CTPs have we got, how many do I want to make. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, we can do whatever we want. We can do a women's only CTP and pick one of the shortest holes. We can do an advanced CTP. We can do all ages. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
depends on how many we have. When you say you're going to have every group every round, then you got to come up with 72 of them.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot. So, so it's really whatever we want. I mean, if we have 50 CTPs, you know, then we could do, you know, every division every round. We could do all kinds of stuff. You know,
Well,
so
With that sponsorship credit, we've got the opportunity, we could get 100 bags, we can get pencils, we can get a ton of minis, you
Yep.
know, we can get all that, put
and
in
then get that, and then
stickers,
whatever's on top, we can do with discs.
put in a
or
disc,
whatever.
there's
Absolutely.
Glow Champion Monarchs,
Oh,
Glow
wow.
Champion Makos available on there,
Yeah,
Glow
heck
Champion,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I mean-
something like that. That's really cool. You know,
yeah,
that's a great CTP for sure. So,
okay,
yeah, and we'll just do it in that. You know, Tiny's going to need what do you call it? Contractors' flags, bag, card, pencil. You know, and then make those CTPs and put them in the scoreboard with whatever hole that they go to. So you're going to
Okay.
have to. You know, when we did 72 CTPs, all we did was use your perforator, and then every group
Yeah.
got a CTP.
Right.
So when you don't do that, you have to actually mark a CTP. So
Mhm.
that's something that we'll have to plan for.
keep in mind, and we got plenty of flags in the monthly box, right?
Yeah, last time I
Just
bought
gotta
100,
get
so
some
we should have plenty.
sandwich
left.
bags.
50,
and-
60,
Yeah.
70, there's
Yeah, I
a
mean,
box.
We might have to buy a box of cards.
you'll probably need some. Yeah, you'll
I
probably need
got a
some.
whole
Just
pack
index
of,
cards.
The
I
index
got a whole,
cards.
I just bought a whole
And then
box
back
Go
of
to
them.
the dollar store, get
I
$100
got
for
$100.
$1.
Yeah,
I already got
it is
100 of them
bags,
right
yeah.
now.
Now, in the past, Dave,
And the baggies.
did they bill the credit card immediately, or did they
Absolutely.
send you a bill and allow you to cut a check later on?
That's exactly how we do it. It's all terms.
They
It's
do
all
net,
sports
net
cards.
30 terms, that's what I remember is correct.
See, Trey,
They could have changed it.
but but you had to give him a credit card.
They don't have a credit card.
Trey, yeah, he had to have the credit card information, and I think he's
We got a
gonna,
debit card. Just
yeah, he's
find out
gonna
what
take
we're
it out of that. I would rather us pay it later on with cut a check. I think
They've
that
never
would be the
required me
easier
to pay
thing.
up front ever.
Huh.
But it's a good old boy company, man. It might just be, you know,
But have you always dealt with Zeb or Trey?
either one, both.
Okay. All right, because
It's a good old boy company, man. It's
Mhm.
one of those ones that, you know, it's.
but we're still the New Hanover Disc Golf Club. Whether
True.
it's me or you, we're the New Hanover Disc Golf
Like I
Club,
said, they're a
and
good old boy
we're
company.
good old boys
Yeah.
as the
Well,
New
they
Hanover
could've
Disc
changed-
Golf Club.
They could have changed their procedure
Possibly.
too. I mean, if they did, it would have come down from Harold, because he's the CFO. So he would have said, from now on, we're going to handle these clubs or these tournaments this way. I wouldn't be
possible.
concerned about it.
But we've got the
Yeah,
credit card.
money
We've got plenty of money in the bank. I would say give them the
Yeah.
credit card.
Oh, yeah, he's already got it. We took care of that yesterday. That was. And
So what are we paying for, though? I mean, if it's a $300 credit, we're paying for the discs.
we're paying for the disc.
Yeah. So what was the charge on the discs?
So, all right, they cannot. All right, we had decided we were going to use the official club member stamp and
Mhm.
change the wording.
Yep.
No, it's not that easy. They have to make a whole new die. And yeah,
It's not a die. It's
It's
a
a-
foil stamp.
I'm just telling you what Trey told me.
It's
And-
exactly what Trey. I called Trey and talked to Trey, and I said, "Can you do it?" And he said, "Yeah, we can do it." Actually, I talked to Zeb, and Zeb said we can do it, no problem at all.
Well, then maybe I should have contacted Zeb, because Trey, we had to get a die made. It was $80 for a die.
Have you already placed the order?
Yeah.
Let me call Trey tomorrow.
Well, it's already.
Yeah, I mean,
You
you're
know,
trying to
He hasn't started production.
He said even for a foil stamp, they have to make a die.
Every time it changes, I do that's a photographic
I-
process.
I
You have
talked to Zeb. Zeb's exact words to me were, "We can make an easy change. We can put a banner. We can do that, no problem at all." That was the exact conversation that me and Zeb had. Now Zeb is in sales now. He's no longer in. He's basically Zeb used to be the custom stamp guy,
Yeah.
but he's turned it over to Trey. Trey is running that division now. Zeb is overworked, according to him, because he's actually having to do sales and other things. But when I talked to, that's why I told you what I told you, is because me and Zeb had a
Call
conversation.
Trey.
And exactly what he said was, They had no problem. He made it act like it was no big deal at all.
I told Trey that, I told Trey, I said, look, I was told that it shouldn't be difficult to change the official club membership. He said, no,
Well, don't
we've
forget
gotta
that
make a whole new die.
we may have been talking about like just the graphic versus actually making the die for the stamp. Maybe those are two different things.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Zeb had a pretty confident idea of what I was asking him. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
not like it's
absolutely.
rocket science.
Call them, call them.
I'll call him and see
Yeah.
what's up. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do anything, but I'll call him and I'll talk to him and find out why. So
You know,
anyways,
I don't know,
what was the total price?
well, what, $540 per disc,
That's not bad.
because it's $440 for a regular
Oh, that's not. I mean,
disc,
if it's
and
less than
then
$6.
we got the flat tops, which made it
Oh,
a
killer.
dollar more. So that's $540 per disc, but there was a $80 die charge.
Okay, so that's less than $1 a disc.
All right, and then
Because you ordered 120, right?
120,
Dude, that's,
70 white, 50 assorted
We've
color.
pretty much done that
There's,
every year.
there's no need to call him, dude. That's
Yeah.
rad, dude. I mean, if
we
that
change,
$650 a disc is that's cake. Yeah, that's good. That's rad.
But it was a surprise. I
Oh,
was not
absolutely. No,
expecting
yeah.
him to say you got to get a new die made,
He
and
was
it's going to
probably
cost
just
you
like,
$80.
How am I going to get the price of $650? We got a new die,
Yeah.
and so is it going to be that graphic?
The Azalea Tournament disc is the Castle Gray Skull.
Oh no way! You did the
Wow.
Castle Grayskull?
And it's going to say,
Wow.
this is it, it's going to say the Azalea Tournament right there. And that's why we didn't put a year on it. I told them just put the Azalea Tournament.
Okay.
We can use it again later
it's
on.
gonna be bigger than that though, because it's a hot stamp. It's not a chink.
Yeah, I was going to
Chink-
say that's going
the
to be a
chink
weird.
stuff is real small. The
Yeah.
hot stamp should be bigger.
And it's not going to have that. It's not going to have that total black background. I doubt it'll have that because it's a foil.
Yeah, I had to break up a lot of that.
I wonder what that's going to look like in a foil stamp. Hopefully, it'll be cool.
So another,
We'll see.
I
So
mean,
you
I'll
guys
just
did
I'll
that
hang
graphic?
on to that one for now. You know, just until you guys get the good.
That's
so the
cool.
old chink
That's really
stamp,
cool.
if it was, the old chink stamp, if it was in color, they cannot transfer it to a foil stamp. But if it is black and white,
They can
they
transfer it.
can use it
Well,
as
that's
a
because it's
foil
one
stamp.
color. That's the foil.
That's the whole vector
It's whatever
thing.
color that foil is for that stamp. That's what it is. So it's
It's
one
the
color,
vector print.
black on white.
Right.
So that's cool. I really can't wait to see what that looks like. 'Cause it's the coolest stamp we've ever done, in my opinion.
Without
You know?
doubt.
We're getting
Badass.
7 trophy
Badass.
discs at $12 a piece.
That's cool. Is that one per division?
First place for every division.
That's not nice. So $12 per. So
Hmm.
yeah,
That's
that's
what
not
the
a big deal. You just take it out of the entry fee. So that's not.
I've learned a lot in the last 35 emails with Trey Johnson that I did not know that went into ordering these discs.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
A lot of
it's,
stuff.
it's that's
Questioning him, asking him back and forth. You know, I thought I was like, I thought I'm just going to call him up and go, hey, we want to order some discs.
Cool. This is it. Give it to
We
us.
want this stamp. Just change it to this, and bang, we're done.
Apparently, that's not the case.
No.
But that's cool, man. If you kept it under $650 a disc, and it sounds like you guys did, you're fine. That's a good price for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Is that it? Is that pretty much covered?
Yeah, I'll call Dave. I got some other stuff, but I'll call Dave and get with Dave and
Okay.
Tiny tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's like if it's information you need from him, yeah, do that
Yeah,
outside on your free time.
yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Fig.
Okay,
But-
one last
Yeah.
thing on the tournament. I'd like to do for the AMs, either do it during the lunch break, which I think is going to be really tough to do, or after the tournament. That Sunday afternoon is do a CTP, where you pay $1 to throw however many discs you want to throw, however many dollars you want to put in, and I'm going to put the mini basket up as the prize. And we're going to donate that money to Wounded Warriors.
Very nice. We'll do that.
Okay?
We'll absolutely do that, brother. Just
Cool if you did it to the Azalea Pro.
put it on the list.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to link the tournament to a charity. I think that'll give us a little more validity.
I would do, $1 for a 6 or 5.
Yeah, something like that.
Encourage them to.
Or 15 for 10 or something, whatever.
I think that's a wonderful idea. It could be any of the charities that we do, but it is, I guess that's our is Wounded Warrior
Yes.
March.
It's February.
It's February, but Wounded,
Did we do anything for February? Do we have that chair? I mean, I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything either.
Yeah, so anyway, so that's a great idea for sure, and it's to to bolster your idea. It's a great way to get people away from Tournament Central, so we can calculate scores, get payouts
Yeah,
right.
you always need something to do after a big
Absolutely.
tournament.
That's a great
for
thing for
people.
Ring of Fire.
Kill
Or
time.
people will leave, or people will get pissed off because they're waiting.
No,
That's
just
why they have the
keep
Ring of
moving
Fire,
around.
you know.
Something to do.
Maybe doing the ball field or something?
Yeah, just some basket out there, let them fire at it.
Absolutely. Great idea.
Okay.
You good?
Okay, yeah, well, I'll give it to Dave tomorrow.
Thank you. Add that to the procedure. I had come up with another possible procedure that I think would really, we're doing the thing where we take pictures now, and I love it. Thank you guys. You take pictures of the scoreboard after the tournament. We immediately have a digital copy. People can go look at the results. They don't have to wait. And it takes some of the pressure off Heath having to get the stuff up right then. But I'd like to add one more little thing.
That's a
Why
good
don't we
idea.
put the actual money amounts that they won, so we take the picture, we now have the full record of everything.
That's a good
So
idea.
we'll add that in the procedure.
It has to be.
A little
Because the money is recorded from the payout on the website.
Yes, that is, but
It's
it's,
place, person, score.
Right.
How
The
many
thing is,
points?
the thing is, it's not immediate.
It-
Like,
it's
I'm
getting
lazy,
that
it takes me forever to post
information,
something,
yeah.
but I take pictures and it's there now, and the money might be written in there. You know what Chuck does is, or used to, I don't know if he does it anymore, but he would write like vouchers for he would write the money amount on it, and give them the card, and then that's their
You
voucher.
can't take a picture.
No, you can't do that. I mean, you take a picture and then you can give it to them.
I was just thinking of a way of getting that data out so that he
I'll
can
put it
get
on
to
the-
it at his leisure, basically. And you don't have to
I'll
type
write it on
anything and then email it and then.
I'll write it on there Saturday. We'll see kind of how it shows up.
Beautiful.
If clarity's good or not.
Just posting the picture where the expo is.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I tried doing it off of that picture. It was hard for me to make out a lot of
Really
names
hard
and
to do.
stuff.
Yeah, I kind of need to take a little bit of time to get them all
Yes.
adjusted correctly.
Yeah, then you wouldn't even need to type it out. I could just do the picture at the same
That's
time.
what-
Right, and then probably I should put on the dry erase board what the CTP is, what the
Right.
ace pool is, what all that is, and just set it down below it, and then just take a picture of the whole thing, and then individually by division like I did last.
Is that your phone camera?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can bring my digital camera if it, the clarity seemed to be okay. For the Arrowhead one's the one that I took time to make sure.
Right, that
everything
was
looked
clear.
good. Yeah,
I
so I'm gonna do it just like that, and then one overall with the ace pool on a dry erase.
Okay.
And to add into that, our actual cards, I'd love to see it, if we could get them cut to this exact size where
I've
they
got one
actually
that's
slide.
exact size, and I don't know.
All the files are, if you cut them correctly.
Right. Well, I even
Okay.
adjusted it. I adjusted it, printed it, so it was exactly in there. I don't know if maybe they were just cut
They
wrong
were
or.
maybe cut a tad high, is what I'm thinking. We'll
I'll-
figure that out.
Yeah. it's-
Just so you ain't got to fiddle with it for 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, the thing is, though, I mean, the very bottom is what kind of screws it all up, because like the very bottom, you have like that footer section on the margin, the bottom margin, and so you got to actually cut that bottom too. And I think maybe that's not happening. I don't think Arrowhead. I don't think the bottom part was cut, so it was skewing off every third card on there. So
If we have to go so far as to literally print a dotted line on the card as well for our people that are cut.
well, you know what? I think we should just print like for the monthlies. A whole bunch of this color, a whole bunch of this color, a whole bunch of this color, and have Office Max or Kinko just cut them all and.
And we should do it on cardstock.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be using printer.
I mean, we should do it at least like 6 months at a time or something, you know?
Okay,
Get
yeah,
it- be
I
done
like
with it.
that. I like
You're
that.
talking about $10.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I
we
mean,
don't have
that's
to
a
go,
pain
we
in
don't
the
have to
butt,
get
you know?
toner cartridges, we don't have to do nothing. You just
Yeah.
email it to them, and then a week later, whenever you're on that side of town, go pick them up.
Yeah,
It's in a bag waiting for you.
yeah.
That is a great, that'll be something that we will take care of once or twice a year and it'll be done.
I'm gonna
No more
make sure
scrambling around.
that when we, because I'm already ready for the March monthly, but when we get to the April monthly, I'm gonna try to use the little bit of the club money to,
That's
to
fine.
make it look exactly perfect.
Just so it's, like I said, it's just another way, I'm trying to shave minutes. You shave minutes, enough minutes, you shave hours, you know? The monthly report, we're done with Azalea for now. Are any monthly TDs here tonight? I know we had a good turnout. Anything you want to say? I know we took some money and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, the only thing I gotta say is like the Arrowhead monthly. I thought Kyle did a great job at it. I thought he, because as many people as were there, I mean, 20 or 30 people, easy to manage. When you get like over 40 or 50, I mean, hell, you're almost doing like a C-tier tournament, you know, and he's only done it for like a little while. I don't think he brushed his hair that morning, but other than that, you know, I think he did a decent job. I mean, I really,
I'm proud of
personally, I don't have any complaints. I mean, I'm just glad I was able to go to a monthly where I didn't have to do anything.
Does he have a payout schedule?
What's that?
Does he have a payout schedule?
Man, I've emailed that thing to him so many times.
Does he have it?
He should.
He
I
should.
mean, he has it.
We're gonna.
He has the one all the way out of 32 that
Let's
you
print him like 4 or 5, and we just give him to
get.
You got it now.
Yeah, I do want
There's about
to,
10 people walking.
I want that payout.
I'm gonna upload it to Facebook so that
Do that.
everybody has access to the payouts.
It's a little flyer under his windshield.
That way you know how
Usually
high
do
up
this.
you can place and stuff.
Right.
Carve it into one
Sandbag
big
at the same
table.
time.
It's two-sided, though. The rec is on the back.
I've got everyone in its own individual, so I'll just post all 3 and then people can do whatever they want to with it.
Okay, thank you, we've had
I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right
very successful Arrowhead monthly. Our doubles report. You and Alan are one of our doubles TDs. Do you have anything to say?
It's not gonna be long before we switch over to the Wednesday doubles, which Dave, I assume you're gonna be running.
Absolutely not.
Are we going to do that for some of them? Switch to
We do it every year, every year.
Every year, it's usually about mid-May.
Yeah, right around there.
So actually, our daylight savings get ready to pop.
Yes.
Right.
Are they?
You need 3 hours of daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
So
2.5.
if we do it Wednesday afternoon, we won't do it Saturday as well. We'll shift
Right.
it.
Yeah, it'll be shifted.
And it will be every Wednesday,
Yeah.
That's
not
fine,
just
too.
once a
No.
month.
Every Wednesday at both courses.
Nope, just
Every Wednesday,
Castlevania.
it's just Castlevania.
Yeah.
Well, unless
Arrowhead's
somebody
fine.
wants to run it, well, they would, I would hope they would pick a different evening than Wednesday,
Okay.
because Castle's on Wednesday, you wouldn't want to take away from
We
the
don't need
Castle.
3 hours for Arrowhead. We
No.
can get
Yeah,
that started. We can get that shit started.
45 minutes.
Yeah, I know, that's true. We
Yep.
can jump in there and
So we need
see.
45
minutes for Arrowhead?
Yeah, we're looking forward to changing it at Arrowhead
Okay, cool.
to
You're kind of in on
during the
that.
week,
Yeah,
yeah.
because we had it on Thursdays before, and then we'd had it on Mondays.
Thursdays is
Yeah,
perfect.
and that's one of the things about,
6 o'clock tea
we
time?
have a lot of guys that play Arrowhead and wanna play the doubles every
Oh, yeah,
week.
if we shut the doubles.
And
can
we
keep
actually,
that.
I got a lot of feedback from the guys that were pretty well ticked off that we weren't gonna have it every Saturday. Because
Tell them to run it.
that's one of the things that they only go to.
Yeah, we
And
got
some
about
of
10
those
guys,
guys,
that's all they want to play.
all
Tell
they
them to
wanna
run
do
it.
is go to that double.
Tell us to
Tell them
go.
to run it.
Well, it's not that, it's that they were told that we couldn't have it every Saturday because it would interfere with some of the events at Castle on Saturdays and stuff like that. So they're looking forward to it when we get it back to during the week in the afternoon. We'll have a real good turnout every week at it. And one of us, I'll run it. If I'll run it, Kyle can run it, whatever.
That is the
Have it
case,
every
that is
Saturday.
the
One of them
case in the
wanna
winter
run it, tell them to do
months. In the winter case, that is in the winter months, that is the case. You do have to kind of plan around each other.
Yeah.
But come summertime, man, it's a free-for-all almost. You can do it every Thursday night,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, we were doing
Awesome.
it every week at Arrowhead, every week, same, bunch of guys show up every week for it. We told them that we couldn't do it every Saturday. I had several of them email or text me and stuff, wanting to know where we having it, and, I had to tell them no, that we weren't, because we were gonna be at Castle, or, we're gonna be somewhere else. They're just looking forward to it, getting back to during the week, and we are too, so. When we
So
switch over,
how soon could y'all start?
I mean, we went
Next
well
week.
past.
Yeah,
we can start
next
next
week. Yeah, we'll do it.
There's,
I mean,
there's
I'll
enough
say
light, there's
you know.
enough light right now, you can get through
Yep.
a round in 4 or 5 holes.
Yeah.
If you
It
start
depends
at
on what
5.
time you guys tee off.
6:30 is about right now, right, it's getting
Yeah.
to play,
So
right?
I'm assuming you guys are trying to tee off at 5?
Yeah, we
Yeah, that's what we
usually,
always did
me and
last year.
Steve play out there almost every afternoon if it's
I
not,
mean,
if it's not raining or something, we head out there.
As soon as you guys can start it, man, start. I mean, I understand they're upset about it,
Yeah.
but plain and simple fact is that unless you've got a $1 billion liability policy, you
Mhm.
can't charge money and have a
Yeah.
leak. And they have to
that's-
understand that.
And
So
that's what
you
I
guys
told
keep-
them,
you
and
guys
they
tee off
understand.
Whenever you guys
Yeah.
want weeknights, you guys start it whenever, as long as you, Dave, Kyle or any other New Hanover Disc Golf Club member
Is running.
is running it, you guys can charge money for it, you guys can have
I'll
cash
do it,
payout, and you guys can crank it up whenever you guys want to.
I
Whenever you guys think you got enough
volunteer. Yeah, I
time.
volunteer to do it.
I'd love for
we
you guys
get
to tee
the-
off at 6, because I don't get off till 6, but if you guys tee off at 5, I understand that. That's no big deal.
Can we get the
Go for it.
payout schedule?
There is no payout schedule.
No,
Well, for
for
doubles,
doubles,
yeah,
for doubles.
absolutely. It's on, I think it's already on the website.
Yeah, it's on the double sheet.
And that's just something I came up with, dude. You guys can make your own. I mean,
Well,
honestly.
no, if it's
honestly-
gonna be a club event, then I think we need to be.
It, honestly, that
Yeah,
doesn't,
yeah,
if it's a club event, I feel like, and I don't know if everybody else feels like that, if you're running it, do whatever the heck you want to.
And out there,
Honestly, if it's a doubles, I pay out deep, dude. I've told you guys that 100 times. I pay out deep because if somebody gets money, they'll come back and they'll play again. You know, but you guys do whatever y'all want. You could do winner take off if you wanted to.
is,
Let me
is
know.
matching up pro and am, it might not be
I'll
as
let you
important
know.
out
I'll
there.
Out there, I
either.
don't think it is either.
I'll
I
let
think
you
it's
know
really drawn.
exactly
We'll
when
talk
we're gonna
about,
start.
you and David and Kyle get together, work out whatever you want to do for the format, and then let me know.
Okay. Good idea.
All right, moving on.
Next.
Bag Tag membership tourney was a fantastic success. We made Googles of money. Thank you, Troy. Zay report's done. Arrowhead's points race. Well, you know, a lot of interest in wanting to do it, but Heath, you are working on that on the website, a second page for the Arrowhead stuff as well.
Yeah,
Is
I was
that
gonna
kind
have that tie-in with doing the, I don't wanna do it and have to redo it all over again,
Look,
you know?
it really doesn't start to matter until we get down till October, November,
Yeah.
the last 2 or 3 months of the year. We've
Okay.
got a little bit of time to catch up on it. I'm not worried about it. But thank you for taking care of it. We'll get that locked into the system as well with these posts.
Okay, cool.